Hi, Dawn. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, there you are.
We finally meet.
I'm going to go to gallery view. Let's see what that does. Well, I think we could do this too, right?
Yeah, can you see me?
No, I can't. You need to press your video on, I think, Dawn.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hey, you see? Is that wonderful? So we
Hi,
can and there's your Kim. We're all here, finally.
I finally see you again.
It's so good to see you. I'm hugging and kissing you both now. Let me see if I can get a good view of this. So, show thumbnail, no. Show large active speaker video. Let's try that. I can't see you, no, so gallery view is the best. That's the best, I think. What do you think?
Looks good.
Yeah.
You look fantastic. So, so Joachim, it's been several years since we saw each other in Melbourne.
You're looking younger and younger every day.
Well, so are you. Can you get me younger? So you just quit your job, right? And you're doing something different. Tell me, Joachim, what are you doing?
I was doing some private practice.
Yes.
Then I realized I need some more time to build that up. So what happened in the process, psychiatric and psychological clinic has hired me as a senior psychotherapist. And the bulk of my work is hypnotherapy and pain management.
Of course, of course.
Yes, so I want to learn your approach because
yes. Well,
for the doctors, for the patients,
well, it's very powerful, and I'm looking forward to working with Dawn today.
Yes.
So Dawn, you know. Yeah, so tell me first of all, how are you two connected? Not that it's any of my business, but
we were colleagues.
Yes.
I was the director, Dawn was the assistant director.
Okay.
We were colleagues for 15 years, so we just resigned at the same time.
Well, you look like you should have been children when you met. You're both so young, you know. But anyway, so that's wonderful. So you've had this relationship for many years. So you already have the feel that somehow we are all energetically connected here, Dawn. I mean, there is no accident, right? I don't know if you believe in the law of attraction, but I believe that it's our inner being that vibrates and it sends out a signal, and somehow or another that attracts the people in. And then the incredible way that it works energetically, the vibration lifts and everybody is healed from whatever is going on in their life. And that's my experience with DrainThaPain, is that it's very powerful in a group of people. It seems like the energy, all ships rise in the harbor, you know, the expression, everything increases together. So tell me, Dawn, what is happening with you?
You're talking about
do you have physical pain? Do you have emotional pain? What are we dealing with today? How can I help you?
I have both.
You have both. So on a scale of 0 to 10 with the physical pain, can you tell me where it is? It may be in different parts of the body, but can you tell me where it is and the numbers?
It's on the neck,
yes,
and on my back, and the shoulder,
and the shoulders,
and the upper back, and sometimes at the lower back. So basically, it's the whole back.
The whole back. So, how long have you had this pain? Yes. And can you give me a number? Can you give me a number? Is it different now? Let's talk about where it is now. Is it different in the neck than the back? If 0 was the lowest and 10 was the highest, can you give me a number?
The neck will be somewhere around 7. Shoulder, about somewhere around, I think it's the same, 7, 7.
Yeah. And the back?
The back, maybe about 6.
About 6. So how long have you had this? Is this something that's been continuing? Is it different for each part of the body, or is it the same issue?
It started from last year, maybe beginning of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. So it comes on and off, but it's more apparent during this since this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was happening when it started? What was happening emotionally with you in your life? Was something happening at that time?
Yeah, I think it's to do with work.
Okay. And what happened at work at that time?
Changes.
Changes. And was there a negative emotion involved?
Yeah,
A
very.
conflict within you?
Say that again?
Was there a negative emotion or a conflict within you?
It's both.
Okay, so tell me what that is, if it's okay with you.
Yeah. Basically, there has been a change of management, and and whatever that they are downloading is a conflict with my values and how I'm doing my work, to the point where I felt questionable about my work.
About your worth.
My work and myself.
Your worth and yourself. So if I told you that most pain is about worthiness, is about a feeling deep down of some form of unworthiness, would you understand that? That it's emotionally based, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, that's very helpful. We can clear this very easily. So now we all have a way of communicating, right? It's the head nod. You automatically do that, right? So just now, let's just breathe together. And maybe Joachim can do this with us so we can have the energy of all of us together. So just close your eyes, if that's all right. Just close your eyes and make sure you're seated in a place where you feel relaxed. You can hear my voice. And if your head comes forward, that's okay. So just relax and feel your face soften. And now let's all breathe in together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Now I want you to imagine there is a beautiful orb. It's a white orb, a magical orb over the top of your head. And it's all white light. And it feels like a triangle or a pyramid that is covering your body. So this orb hovers there in this beautiful white light. And I want you to breathe it in right now. Just breathe in that white light. And now breathe out. And now feel that white light which has come in through your crown chakra. Feel it right there in the middle of your forehead as I touch you, and you can feel me touching you there. Even just imagine it right there in the middle of your third eye, because that now is your intuition and it's opening up. So breathe in now that white light into your third eye, and now relax. And now just feel that white light from your third eye just drop right down into your heart at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, bow. Now into your heart. Now breathe that in. And now open up your heart and feel the majesty of pure light, of pure divinity, of Christ love, of Buddha love, of all of that beautiful self-love. Feel that just come into your heart right now. And as you exhale, feel it go out to every nerve, muscle, cell, and fiber of your body. Just feel it as you breathe in again. And now breathe out and just feel your fingers tingle as you feel that white light go to every nerve, muscle, cell, fiber, knowing that this is a healing white light, and feel that connection with your inner being, your excuse me, your inner being who's always loved you, has always had the path that is the spiritual side, the non-physical, was there before you were physical. So we are physical here in 3D, but we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And this is what is happening when you feel a negative emotion. It's because you're pinching yourself off from who you are. Who you are is worthy. Who you are is fabulous. Who you are is healing. Who you are is Dawn, who is patient, loving, kind, and beautiful, an angel in your own name with the name of Dawn. So feel that love, that self-love, and feel your inner being now feeling so happy because you know this is your rightful state. So in a few seconds, I'm going to have you open up your eyes, and you're going to note that you feel really grounded to the earth, and you feel the energy of Mother Earth come up through your body, through your feet, through your legs, into your hips and into your stomach and up into your heart where it meets the divinity. And that energy just amplifies right now. So I'm going to count from 3 and you'll open up your eyes feeling alert and ready to let this feeling go. So 1, 2, 3 as you open up your eyes. That felt pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Felt good for me, so I know it feels good for you. That's how the energy works. It's amazing that we can, it's 9:40, it's nighttime here and it's first thing in the morning. But look, we can all communicate in this way. So I find that extremely exciting that we can energetically heal across the world. So now, this feeling then, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes again. Just close your eyes. And now, just close your eyes. Now, we talked about the head nod. So much of this is intention. So not using your voice, just using your head. Is it okay for you, Dawn, to totally let go of this feeling today? This feeling of conflict and unworthiness where you know you were pinched off from your rightful feeling of worthiness, which you, as every one of us, a soul is. We're born that way, we live that way. There's no such thing in the spiritual world. So is it okay for you to let go of that completely today so all of this will be eliminated? Is it okay? That's excellent. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you again, but don't talk this time. Just allow your body to give a response. Is it okay for you to intend to totally eliminate this negative emotion today? Consciously, but be aware of it unconsciously. Is that okay with you? Ah, there it is. That's a really solid nod. Okay, open your eyes again. Now, let's talk a little bit about physical pain, what it is. Physical pain is, I'm an energy worker. We all are in some ways. Our bodies generate energy. They remember things, they store energy. And, you know, we have this, we're energetic beings. You understand that, you feel that way. That's how we can meet this. That's how we can know each other across the world here. So we can feel people's energy. So that what happens is that there is stuck energy. You know, it's like an alarm that continues to go, right? Because there may have been some form of an injury which caused it, but for some reason it continues, and that's because it's emotionally based. Your inner being wants you to let go of this so that you can create all of those things that you want to do in your life without this, right? Wouldn't you say that's why you were here? So that you can move on spiritually and As soon as you let it go, what's going to happen to you is your intuition is going to open up. And just as it always is when we meditate, like we did at the beginning, you're going to have feelings, you're going to have thoughts and ideas, and those are going to stimulate you. So you're going to make a phone call, you're going to do things, and whatever you want to do will start to come to fruition. So tell me a little bit about your dreams. What is it that you want to do in your wildest passion? Why did your sweet inner being give you this sense that you needed to move on in some way? So what is it wants to do with you? What's the passion?
I love my job.
Yes. You're a healer. Yes. You work with people. Yes. We're the same, just like you.
I think I can do much more.
You can do much more. And once you've let go of this, this will enable you to do that. Would you agree with that? You will have access to more information. Yes. So just close your eyes again. Now, you have to understand that we are dealing here with a chronic issue. So I'm going to ask your body a question. And you see, chronic pain is stuck energy. It's the stuck alarm. New pain is when something happens to your body, you know, you have an accident, you need a Band-Aid, or something needs to happen. It's a message to take action. You understand that. But chronic pain is the stuck alarm. It's something that just needs, it's stuck energy within the body. And we're just going to allow that energy to flow today. So let me ask you this. Does your body know the difference between new pain and chronic pain? Do you understand that this feeling that you have in your neck and in your back is emotionally based and it's stuck energy? Right. So do you understand that you can let go of this issue today, but you'd still be able to respond to, God forbid, an accident or something where you needed to take action? Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. So why don't you open your eyes? Okay. So we're going to have you close them again just in a few seconds so that you're ready. Just close them again. Now just close them again and feel that lovely feeling in your body as you breathe in again. And feel your heart. This is the most important thing you must do with all clients. They must be taught to feel their inner being. Because meditation is absolutely allows the inner being, the source, the God, whatever you want to call that, the higher self, it allows that to speak and it gives it voice. And so that it quietens the mind so that you suddenly become a spiritual being again, which is why you're here. You're here, like many of us, to help others to come to grips with these things. So as a spiritual being, then, you have all of these gifts and you have so much ahead of you. Now, I'd just like you to ask you to just relax a moment and breathe in again and breathe out. So as we deal with this feeling of unworthiness, not feeling quite good enough, and if you were to know, and using your imagination and allow that to come with you in this, allow that feeling to come with you, was the origin of this feeling as you relax into this thought? Was it before, during, or after your birth? And you can speak to me. Was it before, during, or after your birth, the origin of this feeling? First thing that comes to mind. Before? During? Did you say during?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it was during birth. And let's just now, just as you float above your body right now, just allow yourself to float above your body. So you see yourself, and there you are, you're grounded to the earth, and you feel very happy and content that you're making this change. But just allow yourself to float. And so you come up above your body, And Joachim is also floating at this time by now. And just see us all suspended up there in the ether, but joined there in the ether energetically. Now, I want you to float, Dawn, back into the past, above your timeline. And any way you float is perfectly fine, like a feather in the wind, like a duck in a bathtub. Just float and feel that floating sensation. And go back to that time that you were being born. And when you're right up above it, you're being born, and you feel those feelings of being born. Just go right above it. Now, as you're right above it, what is it you need to learn from this event, the learning of which will allow you to let go of this feeling of not enough, not good enough, because it's not true? What is it you need to learn spiritually?
That you are loved. That
you are loved, okay? That's wonderful. Now, and just feel that love come in now as you breathe that in. You are loved. And now what I want you to do is float, listen carefully, float a little bit further back, and then turn so you face the future. And this event, your birth, is below and in front of you. So as you look out to the future now, as you look out to the future, and this event is below and in front of you, just breathe in, and now breathe out again and feel your inner being, and just feel how that really powerful light just displaces this darkness. And just imagine now that your body is just like a river stone fountain. Beautiful river stone fountain with those ground down, round river stones, right? Beautiful. The water is trickling over the river stones. The sun is pouring in, and there are rainbows of light bouncing off the stones. And those rainbows of light trickle through your head, through your crown chakra, as that light comes in, into your eyes and into your face, as your face softens, and now into your throat. And now, so that you clear your speech and you say the things and express yourself as you do, and you feel those feelings, and you say what you need to say in life. I am worthy. And feel yourself saying those words. I've always been that way. Every day in every way, I'm feeling better. I know that this is gone because I take care of my emotions. When I feel a negative emotions, I'm blocking myself off from my spiritual being. This process just allows, with that water flowing through your body as it comes down now into your neck, and feel it cleansing, healing every nerve, muscle, cell, and fiber of your neck as it pushes that energy away, and that energy is just draining down through your body. And maybe you even see this energy now coming out of your shoulders, and feel your shoulders beginning to loosen so that they feel like melted butter. They are becoming just filled with white light, and these beautiful rainbows from the stones are circling through your body as it comes down now into your heart. And feel your heart expand as all of this love energy comes from the earth, as you are supported by your inner being who wants more than ever and loves you more than anyone or anything ever could. Your inner being loves you. Always, your inner being is always there, loves you, and absolutely knows the way for you to achieve your dreams. And this is the big one, to let go of this vibration, which is not in line with you. Your vibration is rising as this is draining through your body. And feel that your vibration rising as it sharpens, as this now goes down like an elevator through your body. And see it come down now through the base of your spine. And you feel like even just wobbling your hips a bit because you know all that is draining. Do you feel the energy go through your body? That's great. Excellent. Where is it right now?
Shoulder.
Shoulders. All right. Just feel your shoulders just like molten butter. Feel those shoulders beginning to loosen, absolutely loosen. So they're just filled with white light, and you're so grateful that all of this stuck energy is just being drained down. And imagine being on an elevator. You're on an elevator and you're on the 5th floor. You're going down to the lobby, and see the numbers go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As it goes down now through your back. And feel your spine have like a Kundalini moment as your spine becomes just all lit up with white light, just energized. And you realize your posture has changed. Your stomach comes out more as you feel more positive. That is your solar plexus, the seat of your power. You feel more positive and energized as you think about all of the things that you will align with, and how that this will change your life completely, and how good it will be to wake up in the morning and just to realize that you feel absolutely wonderful, and to meditate and to give thanks and to feel your life unfold as you feel your dreams come true, which is surely the best thing in the world when you really get in tune with who you are, which you're doing right now. So feel that now, this energy as it moves down through your legs, cleaning every muscle, nerve, cell, and fiber. So all of your body is beginning just to feel like molten butter, just kind of very mobile and balanced, and cooked spaghetti, yes, just super good. And you imagine yourself doing all those things that you want to be doing, and moving freely, and exercising, and laughing with friends, and the success of your clients as all of this energy drains down now through your feet. Now, at this moment, you feel really good. And you may notice that your eyes feel like one piece of skin, they're stuck. Now, all of this, as soon as it's resolved, all of this, your eyes will only open when all of this has been drained away. So just allow it to totally clear your body. And this is pain elimination. It is gone, because it's simply a stuck energy that is being released from your body. When your eyes open, you know, you feel fabulous. In your time, allow this to just process. All right. That was emotional, wasn't it? So you seem to be moving around all right. Give me some numbers here. How does your neck feel?
A 5.
It's a 5. And tell me where your shoulders are.
It's slightly loosened up, but I feel the strain over here.
Yeah. Okay. You said strain. Is it different than what it was before? A strain is different to what you were talking about before. It's very indifferent. It's very important that you describe this correctly and you note the changes that you just made. Okay. So is it different?
Not really. Slight difference.
Okay. So would you like it to make it much different now? Okay. Right. So what I want you to do, notice how I put my arm out like this. Put your arm out, either one, right or left. Is that the best one? And make that arm, is that the best one?
Yeah.
Okay, make that arm like a bar of steel, okay? Now, make this arm at a 5 right now. Close your eyes, make it at a 5. You say you're a 5, okay? Now, let's get back on that elevator. You're on the 5th floor. Get on the elevator and press the lobby button. Now simply allow all of this to drain away. Just feel that intention going through your body to let all of this go today. And that arm will come down as you allow this to happen, make it happen, want it to happen, expect it to happen. Because that arm, which is now controlled by your unconscious mind, is starting to descend. It's now going down to a 4. And say to your unconscious mind, make it a 3. Right? Unconscious mind, make it a 2. Imagine that my whole body is just molten butter. As all of this energy drains, it's no longer needed by me. As I imagine myself meditating in the morning, as I imagine myself totally in touch with my spiritual side. And when you do that, you're going to know, because your dreams are immediately beginning to come true. So I want you to imagine some little thing that you're going to do with the law of attraction tomorrow. Maybe you want to bring some money suddenly into your life. Just imagine it, some little thing is going to happen. Or maybe you're going to see a very special butterfly. But you're going to know that your spiritual being just gave you a sign that this is what you want, that you are worthy. You must never be conflicted about this again. And more than anything, that's what you want. So when you know it's gone, just open up your eyes. It's better now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, be positive.
When you say where are we, what do you mean?
I mean, is it stiffness? Sometimes people say, well, I just feel a bit stiff. And I go, it's very important that you tell your body mind, thank you so much, body mind, for changing this. Because now it's maybe a little bit stiff, but it's not the same as it was. Thank you so much for letting go of the emotion. And that this process will continue as you sleep at night, as you exercise, as you do your job. You know, it will continue. But the important thing is for you is to not ever tolerate those feelings. Notice what I did is I took you outside your body so that you became the observer of yourself. And when you do that, it removes you. So if this happens again, get outside your body and say, we're not that. Now let it go. And don't tolerate the negative emotions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When you feel negative emotions, you have to get in touch with your inner being. You do feel that sense of love in your heart and going out to the world. You do feel that peacefulness, that total inner joy, right? And that's what you need to focus on here. And let's talk again in a few days, and it'll be totally gone by then. And if not, we'll have another session and take care of the remains of it. How does that sound?
Good.
That I want you to imagine yourself doing all of those things that you want to be doing. And you know, when you get in touch with your inner being like that, you just get these wonderful intuitive thoughts. It's like your spiritual side, which is focused not on the present. Do you understand? The spiritual side is actually focused, yes, you're attending to the present, but you're intending for the future. If you get very much caught up in what is in life, the reality of life and all the things going on, it's very difficult. It's very easy to lose your spiritual being, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So you have to meditate. Does that make sense? And I can send you my favorite meditations. I mean, there's all kinds of people. I have my own too on YouTube. But you know that you've understood the problem and that you've done this today, and you can continue to do this. If something comes up, say to yourself, I'm going to get rid of that. And just imagine the drain again happening. Just imagine your heart filling up and just the light coming in, and the light is more powerful than the dark, and it just pushes it out. And that really is with intention. Intention is so important here. That's why we do all the head nodding and the intention. Because setting intention, it's like having a goal. You set intention, you know, you go towards that goal, you set intention, you focus on it, and that's what's happening here. So it's so nice to meet you, and let me say hello to Joachim so that he knows that I haven't forgotten about him. Yeah, so how about that? Is that wonderful?
Lovely, lovely.
See, and you know, this happens at its own pace, and sometimes, most of the time, it's 1 or 2 sessions, you know, but mainly it is teaching the client to listen to their spiritual being. And you do that by connecting with the heart and breathing, right? It's the meditation part. And generally speaking, people have chronic pain because it's a stuck emotion. It's anger or sadness or fear. And yes, it's a conflict. I mean, your inner being, the last thing it wants is to feel unworthy, because it knows you are absolutely a spiritual being and you couldn't be more worthy. You know, you're magnificent. So that is the thing, unfortunately, within the conditioning of childhood or whatever other issues happen with people, that they lose sight. You know, we all have to grow up, but we really are spiritual beings, and we are here to, I believe, to be light workers, and for the new energy that's coming into the world as the world changes, as the world, in my view, is uplifting. Gaia is going to another density. You know, we're going to the 5th dimension, which we really need to do, since there's a lot of problems here with Earth. But that can be sorted out. You know, things are different in another dimension, and you're going to, if you concentrate on your spiritual being, you'll find that you actually don't have to take as much action as you need in life. What you need to do is do it in your head. Imagine it and feel it and get in touch with your inner being, which will guide you. And then the next people, you know, the people will show up. The next wonderful thing happens. I hear from you, Dawn. And so it's about living life in, I would say, attending to your vibration. Because that's really how the universe works. It puts high vibrations together and you attract in life what you want. But if you're conflicted, you're thinking one thing and you're conflicted. So it lowers your vibration and you don't feel good. You feel good when you feel eager, when you feel inspired, when you feel motivated. You're like, oh, yes, that's great. I want to do that. Then another thought arrives. And then all these thoughts become the events, the circumstances, you know, the wonderful synchronicities of your life. And then you get to watch it unfold as your dreams come true. And your dreams have all come true, as mine have, you know. So we get to be therapists. We get to help people to do exactly these kinds of things. But this is a very powerful process where people make enormous changes, and it can be used for a whole list of things. And I'll make sure that you're both, Dawn too, I'd like to invite you to my Drain That Pain training site so that you can have a look at it. And there's files in the site, everything that I say, the rainbows and the fountains, you know, I have written this all out so you can memorize it and of course do it in your own way. But it does work if you set intention and then you find what generally speaking, chronic pain happens as an event. Something happens and then the person has it. It continues. It doesn't get well in the expected length of time. So, but the issue is what is happening beneath that? And you'll usually find a conflict. You know, that's because the person is sad, you know, or depressed, but one thing's for sure is they're cut off from their inner being. They're cut off from their spiritual side. So this is really a spiritual process because we're spiritual beings. And people relate to that, whether it's God, they just relate to that. Most people, if you say you have a soul, they understand that. This is your soul. This is about the soul. I call it the inner being, but it could be called source or the higher self or God or Christ consciousness or Buddha or Allah or, you know, it doesn't make any difference. It is the same spiritual force. But, you know, I'm so happy to meet you, Dawn, and I know that you'll be doing this with your clients. So I want to invite you too to Drain That Pain, because it is something that, yes, absolutely. And you're moving more now. You see the smile is ready and laughing. And any questions?
No.
Feel good? You feel relieved? That's what I'm feeling from you. So just know that sense of relief. Just allow it to percolate through your body, and then give your body feedback. Thank you, dear body, for doing this. I feel eager, I feel inspired. And whenever you have something that goes wrong, just take time to get in touch with your heart. And then if you need, get outside it so that you observe it, and then start giving yourself these suggestions. With every breath, I feel better. I'm so glad that I'm handling myself emotionally within myself better now. I'm thankful for this. And when you give your body that kind of support, you know, that's your cells. I mean, this goes right the way down. The attitude that you have goes down to your cells, all the way down to your immunity. We know that. So when you bathe your cells in love last thing at night and then you fall asleep, you're going to always wake up with a really great vibration, you know. So program yourself in that way. We're all hypnotists at some level, and program yourself in that way, and I guarantee your life will be better than the lives of your clients. It's been really great to meet you. I can't wait to see what you do with all of this.
Yes, I can't wait too.
So I'm gonna make a recording of this, which I'm going to share with you, and then we can talk about that. How does that sound? Yes. And you may also want to, not necessarily the therapy, but you may also want to replay it. Remember, your body-mind loves repetition. You know, it likes to hear the same words. That's why we recite carols. That's why we all know things from childhood. But it's important that you do this and you say to yourself, from this point on, I'm not going to tolerate negative emotions. I'm going to meditate. You can't just say, I'm going to a positive emotion. What you have to do is say, no, I'm going to relax my mind. And by meditate, it can be quite simply, you know, a quiet room and just listening to a single sound like the air conditioning or something like that, or the fan that you hear in the room. But just listening to something else distracts the mind, and then the spiritual side comes up and it goes, finally, you know, you've turned off all that blah, blah, blah noise, which is really what it is for your spiritual side. And then when you get back in touch, you'll find that your thoughts will be about the future. There'll be things that you want to do. They'll be creative. There'll be ideas, and they will mushroom into other things to bring other ideas. And life takes off in unique and wonderful ways. What a pleasure it has been. I've talked enough. So I didn't know I could talk this much at 9:45 at night. So anyway, I'll share this video with you both and we'll take it from there. But thank you so much. God love you both. I love you, Joachim. You are my soul brother. Right from the beginning, we adored each other. It was like, oh my God. It's like same family, you know. So, you're all the same family. So I love you both, and we'll both chat soon, okay? Just be well and know that I'm always here. You know how to message me. I'm always here, okay? Love you both. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.